All right, so basically besides, somebody like, trashing my property, making a whole bunch of noise so that way I can't sleep. Meanwhile, all these other people make money. Everybody wants an example. They're like, "Will you talk about your mom all the freaking time, dude?" And I'm like, I know. I shouldn't be blaming somebody like my mom, right? Because they're my family. Blaming something on a stranger, especially for like work-related issues or education-related issues, that's a whole different deal, because I'm responsible to the maximum degree that they could be responsible for, right? That's what everybody's going to agree on. I don't even have to ask it. So basically, everybody wants an example. They're like, stop talking about all these politicians, stop talking about Donald Trump, stop talking about these world leaders, or stop talking about a certain race of people or ethnicity, even if they would definitely admit themselves that they do that same wrong, even if it's to admit based on the fact that they would want to get away with anything that they do, okay? And have the direction to basically, do those sorts of things. Just act on those sorts of things, okay? And it definitely shows, because I don't even get health care, man. You kidding me? Dude, I've been run out, okay? Of a dentist's office, okay? Orthodontist office, endodontist, whatever. Oral doctor, right? And this guy was in the same McDonald's, definitely seemed hyped up on a substance. And then when they basically kicked me out, there was two things. One is that a police vehicle was in front, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing, and it was an LA County Sheriff's vehicle, mind you. The second thing, okay, is that I realized why exactly the cops will favor somebody that's doing wrong, but specifically somebody that's definitely on substances. I'm like, kind of doesn't really make sense. It's like, why would the cops not want to, like, if the cops don't want to side with you, even though somebody did wrong to you, why would they definitely not want to side with you if they're doing certain substances? And I was like, oh, the money trail, but the drug trail. And then I was like, wait, but the drug trail isn't just like street, it's not like illegal things, pharmaceuticals. And I was like, oh man, dude. I was like, oh my God. I was like, dude, this is getting too crazy. I was like, pharmaceuticals, because this lady said that her son took this like antidepressant or something like that. Turns out his chest ended up, like growing. And then I was like, oh. So apparently the reason why there's so many like females that do better than men is because, not because of gay people or trans people necessarily. It's because there's a secret society. You don't know about it. So the reason why that lady stopped talking on the phone as soon as I talked about that secret society, people are going to be like, dude, you're getting conspiratorial. But I'm not saying it for conspiracy. I don't make up any conspiracies. I'm saying it as a figure of speech. They're all in on something that Donald Trump was into, document it too. Taking people's partners. And I was like, whoa. These people wouldn't just make these wild accusations if there's enough accounts. Even if you could spread that lie about people, there has to be a certain trail, especially because security cameras have, existed for a long time. And people think, security cameras are general, but let's be honest, not really, especially nowadays. But even like back in the day, yeah, there used to be like, digital online security cameras. So, I guess that's it. I thought I'd just, put the video out, yeah. I just want to make sure that before I finish, all crimes are accounted for. Alright, so educational discrimination. Forget about the fact that my family did it. It really wouldn't matter because if somebody else did it, it still happened. Educational discrimination. Alright? Police intimidation. Police brutality. Police misconduct. Civil discrimination. Civil surveillance. Corporate spying. Get it? Because, some corporate spaces, they kind of like work with the police, I think there's this one short, really quick. I just want to talk about this quick story. So in downtown, this guy was gonna get, a ticket. Yes.
I'm working right there, and you're making a lot of noise. If you wouldn't mind moving along, I'd appreciate it.
Okay. You have a good work. I'm in Brentwood, man. Just understand. Remember, crimes from Los Angeles. Somebody got taken out. Remember, Donald Trump. We're talking about this right now. I'm not pausing the video, dude. Civil discrimination, civil surveillance, corporate spying. Would it be considered corporate espionage? Comment whether that makes sense or not.
Sí. Bueno, dale, estoy acá.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely should not pause the video after that one. So, civil discrimination, civil surveillance, corporate spying, medical malpractice, medical negligence. Oh, since those two things just happened, community stalking, that should be a crime, right? Is that a crime? I don't think that's a crime, but I'm pretty sure it should be on something, maybe. One is community violence. I was like, community violence is a crime? I'm like, San Pedro, I really need you to leave me alone. Can you leave me alone? San Pedro did not want to leave me alone. I'm like, let me go to Brentwood when there's some controversy. And Whole Foods and some black guy, threatening my life while, certain Martins or Karens try to use the police to intimidate me, or especially a corporate entity or a government, because get parking enforcement tries to, intimidate me too. Forget about it, man. Besides, I know how to edit videos now, so now I can just put a sticker over anything that I need to censor. It's so easy, dude. Also, the Epstein list, now people are going to be like, dude, what the heck is going on? I'm like, dude, this is a preview. Like, I don't have time for everything, The cops investigating something. It's like, what do they investigate, man? Nowadays, don't you see that most of the time the body cam footage always starts from the beginning of like disorder. It's not even from the beginning. Not even from the beginning of the actual video. It's like, yeah, this doesn't make sense. Or does it make sense? Wait, hold on a second. So the guy came up. Hold on. I just want to make sure that this is understood. So the guy came up. He was like, "Listen, I'm doing some work, man, and you're being a little bit like loud." It's like, okay, that's pretty understandable, you know. And he asked me to move. I already moved, so now he's like, what is he going to be able to do? Another thing too is that this whole time I was talking about the Epstein list, a mom and her kid had to show up. Just want you to understand this, like, just very clearly, okay? Because remember how I told you, like, yeah, there's trafficking, there's this, there's that. Well, it's a mom and her kid. Do you understand now? I treat adults like kids. Los Angeles Unified School District? Dude, you want to know a story? I had this lady tell me, in America, free America, right? Children being sold and all these trans people and I guess anybody in between. And also, I'm not trying to hate on anybody, okay? Anybody that likes a certain thing, as long as you're not hurting somebody or doing something obscenely immoral, I kind of like low-key don't really care, but I mean, yeah, I guess I don't really care. Kind of not really. Because I know how stuff affects other people, so you want to try to affect me with telling me, oh, I'm doing work, but you're on public property. Can you just move over here? Because what you're talking about is something that I can't talk about, but it's not going to be in the discussion and manner of which I'm going to speak it to you. That's what that guy did. Then the lady comes up, she's speaking Spanish, and she's like, Mom, there's this guy, and he literally just, you know, recorded me and what's her name. I'm gonna try to get the police involved. It's like, dude, I'm in a public area. I don't even really have to censor it in the first place. It could be a short. It's just so dumb, man. Not everything's dumb. I'm interested in some things, okay? Especially in places, all parts of the world, but this is getting ridiculous, man. Everybody expects me to say sorry. Everybody expects me to go to rehab. You want me to go to rehab, but yet this guy, it's not about him being a celebrity, by the way. It's not about me trying to get clout, by the way. Just disclaimer. This Shia LaBeouf guy goes to rehab, right?